It's a sponge for kids. NFL player mocks Nickelodeon suggesting SpongeBob is alphabetical. Addresses phobic backlash. This is written by Amanda Prestigiacomo for Daily Wire. Guys, I have gotten in a lot of trouble on this channel for talking about this issue, but it is one that really needs to be brought to the forefront because at the end of the day, guys, children are under the guardianship of the two people that made them, not society as a whole. But there's just a ton of people who are under the belief that the state should be a parent. And well, that's what's been reinforced throughout particularly urban and democratic communities for, 50, 60 years now. But let's get into it. Las Vegas Raiders rookie cornerback Damon Arnett recently mocked Kids Network Nickelodeon for suggesting animated character SpongeBob SquarePants is alphabetical in a Pride Month tweet. The athlete argued that bringing up the character's sexuality at all was premature given the cartoon's general audience and emphasized that the character is a sponge for kids. Mr. Arnett, well, good thing you're playing in Las Vegas and not in New Jersey because they're teaching 8th graders about butt stuff in upcoming curriculum. So yeah, like I said, once again, guys, this isn't really society's business. Like, I don't know a more frank way to come about this because I really do not like being called a hate monger by YouTube at all. And it has nothing to do with hating anybody. It's just a matter of, where's that line for, to whereas, oh yeah, well, you have to know, you need to know. I think that line is, way back at the parents' house. So now SpongeBob is alphabetical. LOL. Posted Arnett on Sunday. 2020 doing so many people wrong. He's a sponge. They trying to expose these kids to everything too early. Arnett then retweeted a post from SpongeBob SquarePants' Twitter account captioning the news of the characters allegedly being alphabetical. My dude ain't alphabetical, the quote tweet said. On Monday, Arnett reiterated that the sexuality of a cartoon sponge need not be discussed and stated that he is not a phobic, apparently in reaction to accusations. I'm sorry if I offended a lot of you guys, the former Ohio Star wrote. I'm in no way an phobe. I just feel like a sponge shouldn't be alphabetical or numerical. It's a sponge for kids, he again emphasized, and I agree with this man 150%. In a missive marking the beginning of Pride Month, Nickelodeon introduced a rainbow-colored version of their hit cartoon character SpongeBob SquarePants, showing the anthropomorphic yellow sea creature dressed in his typical outfit of a white shirt and brown pants, but with the addition of a tie printed with the alphabetical pride flag, Daily Wire reported on Sunday. Although the tweet doesn't explicitly say SpongeBob is alphabetical, the two other rainbow character treatments released alongside SpongeBob are of alphabetical characters. The report added, a alphabetical character from The Legend of Korra and a alphabetical actor, Michael D. Cohen, who plays Schwoz from Henry Danger. I don't know any of that. I'm an adult. As noted by the Daily Wire, the show's creator, Steven Hillenburg, said years ago that SpongeBob is asexual. We never intended them to be alphabetical. Hillenburg told People magazine of the sponge and his friend Patrick, I consider them to be almost asexual. We're just trying to be funny, and this has got nothing to do with the show. So the creator himself came out and was like, look, like, yo, don't put this on these. No, stop, cut it out. Like, these things are supposed to be meant for children. But, I mean, with shows like Steven Universe on Cartoon Network, they're running these ads about, yes, you could be an alphabetical kid and all this other stuff. And it's just like, guys, we do want a future, damn it. So Last year, animated PBS show Arthur kicked off his 22nd season, with a alphabetical wedding. In the episode entitled Mr. Ratburn and the Special Someone, third grade teacher Mr. Ratburn marries a man as Arthur and his classmates look on. It's a brand new world, one of the students yells after the children figure out Mr. Ratburn is marrying a man. At the time, GLAAD, an organization representing the alphabetical community, cheerfully commented on the shocking move by PBS. Congratulations, Mr. Ratburn, the group tweeted, adding a rainbow emoji. In 2017, Disney rebooted film Beauty and the Beast. Okay, so they're just going over the like all these instances of fictional characters being alphabeticalized. Whatever. You know what I mean. But yeah, so dude said absolutely nothing wrong, and I know that this is once again. Well, okay. So the fun thing is that I'm on my second strike. I'm on one of my strikes got removed, so I'm back on my first strike. So I might just be looking at a 2-week suspension if this one goes awry. And they're like, "Oh, Jay, you're hating." Like, no, I don't hate anybody. But the deal is just that like there's so many things I don't know about people, and you know what? It's fine. Like, and that's really one of those things. Unless I am pursuing you, I don't believe that it's really any of my business. And that's what true equality is. Us not caring. It's just, hey, oh yeah, oh, okay, hey, if you're alphabetical, you're alphabetical. It literally changes nothing in my day. So it's all good. But when you have this groove to sit here and say, oh, well, society should raise these children when, you know, children are supposed to have parents that are supposed to guide them properly. And you know, something I really want to bring up is the DARE program. Because when I was in school, you know, we didn't know what a drug was until the DARE program came around. And all of a sudden, boom, you got the drug war. You got, you know, crack epidemics. You got all of these other boogeymen that just tend to pop up out of nowhere and forming the prison, farm, and police state that most of urban America has turned into today. So when you sit here and talk about, oh, well, in the schools and the state wants to teach your kids about, you know, butt stuff and all these other things that is like I can't help but think as to as to the damage the state's already done via their programs and their need to, you know, try and raise the kids and do everything for the children. Because guys, when something, I genuinely have come to this idea and this belief that if a piece of legislation is geared around children, geared around childhood, which is literally on average, the shortest portion of any human life, yeah, you might want to read the fine print on it. But either ways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. All the internet stuff. If you like to toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Don't be scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like are the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? I think he's 100% on the money. I take issue with shows like Steven Universe or creators who believe that, oh, well, we have to teach the kids something. Make your own and teach them that. But as far as other people's children, or in my instance, my children, hell no, I don't want weirdos teaching my kids weirdo shit. That's just like, I'm sorry. No, that's not your place. Don't sit here and try to introduce my child to new things. It's just how I feel. But you may feel differently, and that's what my comment section's for. Until the next one.